Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to have you here today because I really want to talk to you a little bit about scattered focus. It is a really loud world and things can be really pulling at your attention. And I want to make sure that you have this simple tool to help you be able to gather that focus and gather those thoughts and really find center in your day. I'm Christina Fletcher from Spiritually Aware Living, and I got to tell you, I really know what it's like. I know what it's like to have this massive to-do list that seems to stretch and stretch and stretch. And I don't know about you, but so often when I do my to-do list, sometimes even self-care will hit the list of like, oh yeah, I really need to take care of myself, which is just such a extension of stress, isn't it? It's really important to find that simple step that's going to actually be self-care, be that sense of self-compassion. And today I want to get you this simple tool that I use to gather my attention and gather my energy from those things that are pulling at my focus and instead bring my focus back to center so you can actually get those things done, because that's the thing, right? When you're not acting intentional, you don't get the stuff done anyway. So here's the simple thing that I really want you to know. Where attention goes, energy flows. And what that really means is that when your attention is flowing in all those different directions of all those different to-dos, then your energy is actually flowing in all those directions. So that's why you get that feeling of feeling scattered. So here's my hack, okay? This is what you're going to do. What you're going to simply do is bear in mind the idea of an octopus. I call this hack actually the octopus. An octopus with all its tentacles spread out in all those directions, right? So when you imagine all of those tentacles as your to-dos, all those things that are pulling your attention, you imagine yourself as that octopus and you feel your energy flowing out in all those different directions. I actually usually encourage my clients to act as the octopus and actually imagine it's like tentacle one. Oh yeah, that's my kids. Oh yeah, that's that over there. That's my work. That's my garbage that needs to be put out. That's all of these different things bear into that. So you have your tentacles wide out. And then all of a sudden you remember. When you look at an octopus, you don't see the tentacles. You know they're there, but you don't see the tentacles. Instead, an octopus is defined by its core center. You see its middle. The arms are just an extension. And that's the same as your to-do list. The thing to remember is that as your tentacles are all spread out, you can actually refocus your energy and bring it back to center. Take a really deep breath there. Sometimes I tell people, hey, imagine your tentacles drop and you bring them back in. But sometimes people get a little anxiety about that. So instead, just bring them in, knowing that everything is still there. You're not dropping your to-do list. Instead, you're simply shifting your energy to within yourself to rebalance and recuperate and refuel. So where attention goes, energy flows, and suddenly the attention is within you. Let the tentacles be, just for a few seconds. I often encourage clients to actually give a word for that center self. What does that feel like when your attention isn't scattered in all those directions, but instead you bring it in center? Come up with your own personal word for this space. I've had clients say anything from sacredness and stillness and silence to sometimes people just go, oh, it's me. That's me. So, simple process. Octopus. All the different directions. Your tentacles. Where are they spread out? Where's your attention going? Name it. Call it. Give it a voice. And then within that, imagine your tentacles withdrawing within, all of your focus pulling in, and giving attention to you. Name it. Be in it. Be that center core self. And then I promise you that when you turn around and you actually give your attention to what's outside of you, then you're going to be able to deal with each one of those individual tentacles, each one of those to-do lists, as a whole person, as your whole self, as that core center. Okay? So honestly, practice this, because you're going to find that it makes a huge difference in how your energy flows. Then your next step, because here's the thing about scattered focus, we all do it. Our brains get used to doing it. Our brains get in the pattern of always feeling that scatteredness and always like, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. The key is to practice this. So as soon as you start to feel that rush, pull out the octopus. A good idea is to stick a few Post-its around the house. Make sure that you have those reminders in place. Stick it on your phone. Make sure that you know octopus, octopus. Whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, train your mind. Just be like, what was that thing Christina mentioned? What was that exercise? And then give yourself that time to practice it. Then, you know what? Share this tool with other people. Let people know that their energy is being pulled in all those directions, and give them a simple step to actually pull it back forward. I'd love to hear how this works for you. Tag me in a post over at Spiritually Aware Living or Christina Fletcher on Facebook, and let me know how this works for you. And I have to say, I love hacks, these simple steps in a busy life. This is what I'm all about. So if you are kind of looking to see what simple steps you can take that are really practical and in the moment, then why don't we just jump on a call? Below, there's a button that leads straight to my connection chat calendar, which is a free 30-minute chat where we really get to know each other. We get to see if there's any way that I can support you on this journey, and any of these different little tools that kind of pop up. You can tell me more about you. It really, really helps to shift from, again, the scattered energy of social media and of internet, and actually have a real-time, real-life conversation. So feel free to hit the button below, and let's connect, let's meet. And I hope that this serves you well. I look forward to hearing how it works. Love and light. Bye now.